See, God has revealed himself to us as a creator. He's revealed himself to us as a creator. So whether or not we are in denial, God has revealed himself to us as he's a creator. Look around you, the intelligent design. Things don't just show up from nowhere. You know, like a building does just not pop from nowhere. It requires a designer. So you see, the questions about God is not even a question, because we've really answered it in our previous class. God does exist. He is the creator of the entire world. So essentially, we are going to be judged based on the knowledge, general knowledge of him. So what do we do now? What do we do now? When you have a general knowledge of God, what then do we do? So it becomes more of a question of moral behavior. So Romans 2, if you look at that entire chapter, tells you about moral behavior. So when you tell people not to lie, not to steal, not to commit adultery, not to swear. In fact, open the entire Exodus 20 and study that whole list, the 10 commandments. It gives you guidelines of things not to do, right? And most of us, we go about pointing fingers like, oh, don't do this and don't do that. But reflect within yourself. Just check within your heart. Are you doing these things that you're actually encouraging people not to do? Are you being a hypocrite? And yet you're pointing fingers and asking people not to do that. I'm not asking you to really answer these questions right now. But what I'm saying is that we are going to be judged based on the general knowledge that we have and our conscience, right? We all have conscience. There have been times where I'm about to do something and my conscience tells me, oh, this is not right. Don't do this. Sometimes you just ignore that conscience. You go about doing what you have in your heart to do. But you see, God is giving us conscience as an indicator on his laws. His law is implanted in our heart, is in our heart. So essentially, no one can really come and say that there's no God or are not governed by any rule or law. It's right in our heart. So God would hold you responsible. He would hold you responsible based on the knowledge, the general revelation we have, and then our conscience.